Sorry about that, guys. I can only record 10 minutes at a time, so I decided to end it there. But anyway, I've been noticing a lot of changes here lately. People like me have been disappearing out of nowhere, and I knew the people personally, and I happened to ask one of their family members where they ran off to, and they said, well, they went down south to Georgia, Alabama, either or. It was down south. And I asked them why, and they said, well, there's too many judgmental people here. I asked them, that don't sound right. I said, that don't sound like us at all. She said, no, it ain't your kind. She said, it ain't our kind. She said, it's people that supposedly know what a country boy is, or a country girl. She said, they got judged for the music they listen to. And I was like, what the fuck? I said, it's just music. And she said, well, she was just going on about, how they got judged for listening to heavy metal. I love heavy metal. Pantera, Motley Crue, Judas Priest. Hell, I even like some of the new shit that's coming out right now. Camara. I don't know if that's how you say it, but, if it ain't, then please tell me. But I love it. There's not a genre of music I'd rather listen to than heavy metal, actually, because if you kind of think about it, country music, it has like heartbreaking stuff in it, and you just have too much heartbreak. Too much. And I knew a guy that listened to that like really hardcore, and believe it or not, that guy committed suicide. It's true. He did. I guess he's like me. He let music get to him too much. And that's why, personally, that's why I listen to heavy metal, because I take music very personally. I pay attention to the lyrics very carefully. And everything that person says, I take it straight to the heart. I know there's people just like me out there just like that. So don't even be in denial. But that boy, he committed suicide. And I feel horrible. And, there's a lot of people like that out here. But I wasn't about to let one of my good friends, move down south just because he was getting just because he was getting judged for the kind of music he listened to. So I got up with him, and he, I finally talked him into coming back, and I told him, I said, man, if they say something else, beat the hell out of them. Show no mercy. Show no mercy. Just beat the hell out of them. And he did. He beat them senseless. Some of you think that we're all about fighting. That's all we love to do. We were raised on Mountain Dew. I don't know where in the hell that came from. But I seen some of my baby videos when I was a little tiny thing. And each one of them videos, I was sucking on a bottle with real milk in it. I don't know where that came from. And just about every other baby I see down here is drinking milk. So, don't know where that came from, but it's a lie. I mean, as a kid, I drank a lot of Mountain Dew. Maybe that's what you're meaning. But I snuck it. I love that stuff, and I always will. I love Mountain Dew. But just because I snuck it when I was a kid doesn't mean my parents agreed on it, because every time I got caught with it, they would whoop my hide. So there's really nothing wrong there. And again, you may think that we're all about fighting and drama and stuff, but we're actually pretty reasonable people if you get to know us a lot better, instead of just going off and saying, well, he loves to fight, that's all he loves to do. Me, I try to sort things out my way. My way as in talking it out, maybe coming to an agreement, something like that. But if that don't work out, then hell yeah, I'm going to beat him to death. Try to anyway. Either he's going to beat me up or I'm going to beat him up one. But we're not like that. We're very reasonable people at first, unless you push us to be fighters. I think people record what you want to see. They record the fighting parts and then put it on here. And that's when I think that's where you get the idea that we're nothing but fighters. And another thing that makes me mad is that damn Duck Dynasty show. Okay. I know that they're rednecks and I know that they're country folk and stuff, but let me tell you one thing that gets to me the most. They take it too far. They're redneck not billionaires, but they're very rich rednecks. And they show off. They show off the bus, they show off all the stuff they got. Oh God, they got a warehouse full of stuff. Then they show off this house they have. I live in a 2-story house with 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. Okay. This house is over 100 years old. Another thing about us is we have, I didn't mean to say love, we have a very hard life. We're just understood poor people that doesn't get attention from the government, and we have to make it on our own. As in, working our asses off, like I do. I work my ass off plenty of times for money, just maybe for $60. Okay, stuff down here ain't as easy as you think it is. Up where I don't know if you're going to be from around here, and if you are, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But if you're from out of state, where there's buildings upon buildings upon buildings, which I do know that there is a lot of poor people in the cities too. You know why that is? The same reason we have this life here. The government doesn't help us. But if you're from a place that has restaurants upon restaurants, buildings upon buildings of jobs that are available all the time, you just don't know what it's like to live in these parts. I would almost guarantee you that if you lived here for a month tops, then you would want to move out of here and go back to your own life. But that's not the case with me. I love my life here. Reason being, you ask? It's in the hills. It's quiet, peaceful, everybody's friendly. There's no gang violence or anything up in here where I'm from. There's nothing like that. And if there was, well, let's just say that gang wouldn't be here for too long. We don't put up with that around here. But just consider what I said. Okay, we're just like you. We mean no harm to you unless you give us a reason to give you harm. That's how I look at it. And the Duck Dynasty show, guys, I know you all are like me. I know y'all are like any other redneck, but please, for the bottom of my heart, please stop showing off what you have. We don't want to see how much money you're getting from acting like you're in a good mood all the time and acting like you're crazy all the time and put a bad name on us just to get money to support your asses. Thank you. That is all. Nazi 1996 signing out.